Hello, it's Christy with Cottage Grove Quilt Company and welcome to my kitchen. Today it is snowing here and it's cold, and what better way to have a nice cold snowy day than a pot of soup. But we're going to do it in the crock pot today, and the reason why is that way I can be in my sewing room on this cold snowy day sewing, right? That's where we all want to be on a cold snowy day, is creating something beautiful. So we're going today to make a vegetable beef soup. Now with this, I'm using the things that I like in vegetable beef soup, but you can make it however you want once you have a nice base. So what I have done is I have browned off a pound of hamburger here, and then in that pound of hamburger I have put in a bag of season blend. You buy this in your grocer's freezer, and it's got onions and bell pepper and celery in it and a little bit of parsley. So I'm just going to slide that right in. And I always use real lean ground beef when I do this, so I don't have to worry about draining it. Just throw it all in. And speaking of throwing all in, here's what we're going to add. This, I would use a bag of mixed vegetables, but I didn't have one, so I just measured out peas, carrots, and green beans and put it all in here. Or you can just use a bag of mixed vegetables. So there's my mixed vegetables. I had some pearl onions in my freezer, so I'm going to add some pearl onions because I like some big onions in there, so the rest can go in the freezer. You don't want to do too many of them, just a little bit. Okay. And then in here we've got 1 can of diced potatoes, 1 can of diced potatoes. And I do that because I don't want to peel and dice a potato. It's already done in the can, and why not? And then I like cabbage, so we're going to put in a little bit of cabbage. So there's our vegetables. Now to this, I'm going to add 1 can of petite diced tomatoes, because I think beef soup has to have some tomatoes in it. And then 1 box of the 50% less beef broth, 50% less sodium. You don't need to add salt to your party here. I'm just going to put the whole box in. So it takes it a minute to do that. And you can always add more water if you find you don't have enough liquid, but I think this is going to be plenty. All right, got that out. All right. Now I use a secret ingredient, and that is spicy V8 juice. And it's not real spicy, but it does add a little bit of a kick. So I'm going to put 1 can in to start, and then we'll see where we're at. Okay. Now you can use regular V8 if you're afraid of spicy, but the spicy V8 isn't really that spicy. So now we're going to just stir this up. Make sure, I'm just looking for liquid content, balance, consistency. That looks pretty good. That looks really good. My cameraman, who's my husband today, hates soup, so I won't ask him how he thinks it looks. All right, so to this, I'm going to add a little bit of coarse ground black pepper. I don't measure my seasoning like this, so I'd say half a teaspoon or so. You just kind of have to do it to your taste. And then some salt, because all of these vegetables, they need some salt. So we can always come back and add a little bit of salt and pepper at the end if we need it. Now soup needs a really nice flavor, and to that I'm going to put in some bay leaves. So we're just going to drop in, these are small, so I'm just going to drop in 3 bay leaves. Okay, give it another stir, and then y'all, I'm ready to go to the sewing room. Pop this on your low setting for 8 hours or on high for 4 hours, and you're ready to go. We'll come back later and let you see it all finished up. All right, have fun in your sewing room. Hey, it's Christy with Cottage Grove Quilt Company. So it's been the day. I've been sewing in my sewing room, and my soup has been cooking, and the whole place smells delicious. So let's take a look at what it looks like. So here it is. Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? So I'm going to fix me a skillet of cornbread and dive in, and that'll be supper. So perfect soup on a nice winter's day. Hey, y'all have a great day.